What if our consciousness has been hijacked? And what if this 2026 is the year that this hijacked consciousness will return to those of us wanting to have it back? Hello everyone, my name is Doris Victoria, your soul empowerment and soul alignment coach, and it's a pleasure to connect with you again. I decided to do an energy update because the energy of January 2026 has been so intense already. If you have been feeling like you just didn't get anything done, you just didn't know what the next step was, you feel like there is no clear direction right now, welcome in the club, you're not alone. This is the energy that is here right now. But I feel that this energy is inviting those of us willing to. Because here's the thing, light workers, we are going to see more and more the separation between two kinds of people on this planet. We're seeing the light workers, old souls that have been here in order to, how can I say, hold the light for the new world. And we will see those who choose to stay in the old conditionings, in the old belief systems, and that's okay too. But we will see it spreading more and more and more. As I am observing more and more here in Southern Europe is how nature is treated. There has never been such a violence against nature. I cannot put it in other words, because beautiful cypress fences are being cut down all the way until they are brown up, and cypress trees already don't like to be cut. So if you're not very gentle with them, they're gonna die. So I have never seen so much violence against nature, but also against human beings. And against human beings, it was all over the case. So this is the year, back to my last video, I talked about last year being the year of the wooden snake, and this is a year of the fire horse. And I don't know if you can feel it, I can very much already feel this fire horse, this horse energy. And I always see the image of a human being, and then there's this beautiful big horse head coming to this human being, and it's almost like their third eyes are connecting, because horses are showing us that you are gently powerful. So those of us old souls who are knowing, we are aware that we are not here for the first time. We are aware of the big shift that is going on planet Earth right now. Those of us, I think this is going to be a very interesting year of remembering, even more powerful than we have ever before, who we truly are. And don't you think, beautiful souls, it's about time that we do remember, and that we bring this consciousness, we radiate this consciousness out into the world. And everyone who is ready to look at life in a different way, you know, not growing up, not getting this job, having a family, getting a promotion, getting a house, and then getting sick and die. All of us who are seeking for a different kind of life, out of the old traditional belief systems, we are being supported like never before. For those of you following geomagnetic scientists, I have one of my favorites that I follow, and the geomagnetic fields that are right now here on Earth are powerful like never before. What they do is they are massaging our consciousness back into remembrance. So what is truly happening is that we are being worked upon, if I can put it this way, we're being worked upon by other loving forces to help us remember who we are, that we are all divine beings, that we are all stemming from the source of love and light, and that we are here in this physical body in order to expand our consciousness, in order to become more aware, in order to spread love, in order to plant the seeds for the new world. the new world being, many talk about this, about 5D. I started saying lately that it's really a multi-D world, because 5D is still too linear. Multidimensional sounds more appropriate for the energies that I am feeling that are about to come and that are already here on Mother Earth, and that we can already connect to, every single one of us who is ready and wants to connect with them. So for those of us who are willing to remember, willing to do the inner work being mainly about shadow work, and we old souls, we know that this is the hardest, but also the most rewarding work that we can do here on earth. Because what we really want to do is we want to shed the old beliefs in order to walk this planet freely, sovereign, and autonomously as who we are. We don't want to play a role anymore to please others. As I just, for those of you following my shorts, I just recorded a short about stop pleasing people, because they will never be pleased. The only pleasure, the only true pleasure we can feel is coming from our own connection. And this is what we create through releasing layer and layer of our shadows. The only pleasure we can ever feel, the truest pleasure we can feel as human beings. Of course, there are worldly pleasures like good food or even good sex or whatever, but there are other pleasures that we could think of. And the only true pleasure that exists is coming from our alignment with Source, our alignment with God or the universe or our higher self. The higher self and the soul are the same. The higher self has always been walking with us. You know, all these different incarnations, if you are one of those light workers and you remember that you are not walking this planet for the first time, your higher self has always been with you. You were always the same soul. You were just in different bodies. Maybe man, maybe woman, maybe, you know, you were in different bodies, but you were always the same soul. So your soul has the Akashic record. Your soul has the memory that is, by the way, stored in your DNA, and not only your Akashic memory, but galactic memory about who you are. All that is stored in our DNA. And what is happening right now, and the reason why we all feel like, oh, I just want to relax, I just want to sleep, or I just want to, you know, cocoon myself away from others, away from this world. It's very normal, because this DNA, all this is being reawakened. And it has been reawakening for many, many years now. I mean, the shift started in 87. Some say it was 89. I believe it was somewhere around the wall between Eastern and Western Germany falling. And that's when the avalanche, so to speak, that's when the snow started rolling. And as it was coming down, it was bringing a lot of dark realities or dark secrets onto the light. So the last years have been really informative when it came to the dark deeds of so-called authorities that we were looking at as authorities. And there is a reason for this. And the same way it has been shining light upon to the worldly things that were going on, that were not in alignment with dignity and the honorable way of a human being. It's the same with us. So that avalanche has at the same time also brought a lot of our own stuff onto the surface. And for those of us light workers who are willing to look at it and who are willing to transform those old belief systems, those old traumas, all the blockages that we had been building, for those of us willing to look at us, there's a whole new world opening up now. And this world is being, our DNA is reawakened, so to speak. So not only will we remember clearer our purpose here on earth, we will know the steps, but we will more than ever remember that all sacred form of life, all forms of life are sacred. Every human being, every animal, every plant. I know I have been preaching this in almost all of my videos. All life forms here on earth, every rock, every bird, every flower, every animal, everything is sacred. So what I can see now is the dark side trying to survive in order to dim the light by being very, how can I say, very aggressive towards sacred life forms that can maybe not defend themselves in that moment. Children, nature, as I told you in the beginning of this video, I see what is being done here with nature, how trees are being crippled down, that do not even disturb anybody, which is absolutely not necessary. I always try to tell these gardeners, for me they're not gardeners, but that's what they're called here, because the only thing that they know is destroying. What I always say to them is like, you're doing surgery on a healthy body. That healthy body will be, of course it will be weakened, because the surgery is absolutely not necessary that you are placing upon it. And it will need time to recover, like a tree needs time to recover and rebuild all these branches. But then they're being cut just half a year later again. So the force that is being placed upon nature here is kind of like, for me, a metaphor of what is happening on earth right now. And this is really going to show our strength as light beings. If we are willing, and we are willing to do the work, and we are able to keep our energy as high as possible, no matter what we see, the news will always be there. What I see around me, how nature is being treated, will probably also be there for a while. I can do what I am able to. I can talk to those. Most of the time they wouldn't want to hear me, or they're coming with, yeah, we are obligated from this and this authority, whatever. So maybe there is no way to deal with this, but there is a way to deal with your own inner self. So be as good as you can to yourself right now. Be as friendly as you can right now. Take a piece of paper and write down what you love the most. What do you love to do most in your life? And then do at least one of those things every day. This is how you can keep your energy high. Meditate. Meditation is more important than ever before. And a meditation can just be, and I'm probably going to start a meditation channel. I'm going to post meditations here regularly for those of you wanting to shed the old layers, wanting to get more into alignment, back into alignment with the real you, that you that is hidden behind your face, hidden behind your physical body, that beautiful light that you are. So the meditations are going to be there soon. I just wanted to announce it here. But be with yourself right now, like your own divine mother. There is this thing that I wanted to show you. This is a thing for becoming mothers, and you can wear them, and every time they are very long, so they are basically placed over your belly. So when the mother would walk, they would bring out this beautiful sound. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It's a beautiful soft sound of a shell, of a bell. So this is, for example, something you can do if this is soothing you. But I just wanted to show this example to you in the frame of becoming your own divine mother right now. Be your best friend. Talk to you like you would love to be talked to. Whenever there's anger coming up about something, embrace this anger. See it as an ally and not as an enemy. Think of all the lower vibrational emotions as the foundation of your pyramid, of your house. Those make the four corners out of your house. You had to go through those lower vibrational emotions in order to reach the joy that is up on the top. So embrace those emotions if they are coming up. Cocoon yourself as much as you can. Go within, go into unity, into oneness with your own soul, where you have all the answers. And then just watch the miracles unfold. I created another short. If you don't believe in miracles, then maybe it is because you have forgotten that you are one. Look at yourself like a miracle again. Look at each breath that you take as a miracle again. And be with yourself and just breathe into the new being that you are becoming. That hijacked consciousness that you once were, that we all once were, and that has been kind of taken away from us at birth. And now we started the journey to remember. And that journey of remembrance is being supported by galactic forces, by geomagnetic forces, by the sun. Solar flares are all about consciousness and awareness. So look at how much you are loved by this planet and by all the forces that are around us. And all those forces want, all God or Source would want for you, is that you remember that you are a divine being, that you are needed here on earth, that you came with a mission that only you can fulfill. No one ever spoke with your voice. No one ever approached experiences in life the way you did. Look at yourself as a miracle, and then you can see the miracles all around you again. And you can then also see the miracle in every other sacred form of life. So just allow yourself, give yourself to the process. I have had many people in the past telling me, I don't know how to do this anymore. I don't know how to do this anymore. I just want to give up. And then it was such a beautiful thing, because I told them, then why don't you just give up? Why don't you just give yourself over to the universe? Because surrendering doesn't mean to give up on your dream. It means to give up on the resistance that you had built around your dream. So this is my energy update for you, beloved souls, for this January. I'm going to come back for February and everything that is awaiting us. I'm going to be here with you every step along the way. Let me know if you need any kind of personal support. Just reach out to me. My email is in the description box of this channel. What I wish for you is that you are being kind to yourself, and that you treat yourself with dignity, because you are divine. We all are. And this is the time that some will remember like never before, and some won't. And those who won't, that's okay too. They will just do another karmic round, so to speak. But for those of you who are ready, abandon yourself to this beautiful process that is going on right now. Trust the process. Trust in life and in your soul and in Source, because you are always guided. Cocooning yourself is very important right now, because this will sharpen your intuition, and it will make you become stronger and not doubt your intuition like we have maybe been doubting our own inner voice. So hopefully this is helping you. I'll be back with the next energy update soon. Have an amazing rest of your day. I am here, as I said, if you need support. Lots of love, and I'll see you in the next video.